Alright, so it is Thursday, and I am heading out of Tuk after a couple of days, so it is some nice weather. It is cloudy, but the sun is poking through. It became actually really nice in a quick amount of time, and I stopped at the gift shop on the way out and was told that the bad weather's coming in again for a few more days, so not sure if that's going to affect the whole highway, but definitely up in the Tuk region, they're expecting more rain. So I'm glad I'm getting out of here today. It worked out perfect as far as getting in on a sunny day, staying and having yesterday as a sunny day and driving out on a sunny day. So hit a nice window. If I can make it just beyond Inuvik today, I'll be happy. Find somewhere to camp on the other side and then just kind of keep motoring through. If it's nice out, then I'll make a few stops and take some pictures and whatnot, but if it ends up being like it was on the way in, then I'm just going to make my way out as quick as possible. So that's the plan. I got a lot of driving ahead of me. I've got about 550 miles of dirt road, and then Dawson City is about 15-20 miles beyond that. So the next couple of days are going to be rough regardless. Even all the potholes before and after the bridges, which were really bad on my way in, aren't a problem anymore. So it's a pretty drive. Still a lot of clouds in the sky, but it's really smooth and no issues really at all. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the day driving on dry ground until the rain starts to come in. But for now, this is probably the most pleasant part of the drive that I've had so far on this trip. Alright, so I've been watching the scenery as I'm driving, and it's a beautiful red and yellow tundra out there, so I want to just go out and walk in it and see what exactly type of plants they are. I just passed some people and they were out there picking something. I'm not sure what. I probably wouldn't even recognize it if I walked up on it, but I've been meaning to get out there, and before I get to Inuvik, I want to take a little walk before this stuff disappears. This is what I'm talking about. But with the sun shining the way it is really pretty right now, even though the clouds are really starting to roll in. So it's super soft and really squishy, but it's just red leaves. That's what you're looking at. And then the yellow is just the same thing, turning. But they must have found, I don't know, some kind of berry or something. But It looks like it's solid ground, and it looks like it's all been pushed up maybe from the freeze from the winter to the summer. But it's all really soft. I don't want to walk too far in this, but it is cool. And there's some kind of berry. So I just entered Inuvik and filled up with gas at Bob's gas station, and now I am going to head to the visitor center. I need to upload some stuff on the internet, and I just can sit there easily without anybody looking at me weird. And then I'm going to go inside, see if they have any packages to take to anywhere south. What bikers and hikers do is they leave packages at the visitor center and ask that, you know, somebody drop it off at the next station or something like that. I saw one on the way heading north, but the package was going south. They wanted me to take it, but I told them, you know, it's going to be 4 days before I come back here possibly, so I didn't want the person to show up in Eagle Plains and not have their package. But if there's anything sitting there, I'll grab it, and if not, probably go in, use the restroom, and head out. There's really nothing else that I need to do here. It's only 2:30. I'll probably be in Inuvik for a couple of hours, and then I'd like to probably drive until like 9 or 10 since it's so light out at that point in time. So it is about 6:30, and I just left Inuvik not that long ago. Did some things that I needed to do with cell service, and now I've lost it again. But this road it doesn't even seem like the same road that I took on the way in. With it being dry, it rides so much better. You can actually see which potholes you want to hit, and it's so much of a better drive. Even though it's still rough, it's definitely a huge step up from driving this when it was raining. So I'm going to try to get to the, well, I'm not going to try, I'm going to actually drive to the Mackenzie River. I'm going to do the first ferry, and then I'm going to stop between there and the Peel River somewhere. I haven't decided where yet. And then if I do that, there's a good chance I might be off the Dempster by tomorrow night. But one thing that I've noticed too is that trucks really don't drive that fast on this road. I hardly got passed by anybody coming up here. Even so, I mean, I was I'm driving pretty slow and hardly any trucks, if any, maybe one or two pass me the entire time from the beginning to the end of the Dempster. And now that it's dry, I've noticed that trucks still drive relatively slow coming in the opposite directions. And it's not rocks from the trucks that are hitting my windshield in my vehicle. It's actually rocks from other cars, pickup trucks, and especially RVs. Alright, so I think I found home for the night. It's not the greatest spot. The next spot that I can see on iOverlander, this one actually isn't on it. So the other spot was by a lake, and I've already noticed that every time I stop there's mosquitoes around. So since it's not so cold, they have definitely made a comeback. But I'm sure I could find something between here and there as another pull-off. But I'm just not sure if it'll have a decent view. It actually looked better than what it was on the camera. And it is already, I think, 8:30, so I kind of want to settle in a little bit early, not too late. I did make it on the other side of the Peel River, so I've done both ferries. And the next stop will be Eagle Plains, I think, as far as fuel. So I think I'm just going to call it a night, and there is a lookout here which I'm walking up to, so I'll show that, go back to the Jeep, reorganize stuff for the night, and call it an evening. My Jeep is just a little bit down that trail, and here is the lookout. And way in the distance there is the Peel River, which was the second ferry crossing. But it's got a nice view from up here. It was just a short walk. I actually didn't notice this on the way in, probably because the weather was so bad. But I'm glad it's opened up. The guy at the ferry said that they're not expecting rain in this area for the next few days, so that'll be really nice. Hopefully that'll be the case and I can actually enjoy the view even tomorrow.